run away with me, darling. We'll get real lost. We'll get real lost again. Just run away with me, darling. We'll get real lost. We'll get real lost again.
Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. So today is part 2 of the Large Dutch Colonial Home. And yes, in this part we are furnishing the entire mini mansion, or it's actually just a mansion because it has actually a lot of bedrooms. It has 5 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, a informal living space, a formal living space, a kitchen with a bar, there's a dining room, an office, so it's actually quite large. It's like a villa. Anyways, yes, today I'm furnishing the entire house, and actually furnishing did take me 2 entire hours. So a lot of detail I tried to really get into this house, and of course I was a little bit hesitating because this is Basegame and I wanted it to look, you know, special, not like, oh, just another Basegame home. No, I wanted you to be like, oh my gosh, is this Basegame? So I don't know if I succeeded in that, but I definitely did try my hardest. So for the furnishing, I'm going for a mix between traditional and contemporary or modern, really. I don't know, I just really liked doing that, so that is what I'm doing. So you will see little hints of modern furnishing, but I think the overall traditional is a little bit more, it's leaning more to the traditional than to the modern, which is actually a shame. I wanted to be a little bit more modern, but I just couldn't really manage to do that. So for the kitchen, I could have gone for like a dining table in the kitchen, but I don't know, there was like this really beautiful fireplace right here, and that's actually connected to the, you know, the very large chimney outside. I just knew I needed like a little seating area right there. So I think that's really handy because when the children come home from school, they can sit there, lounge a little bit. I mean, usually when my children come home from school, I don't really like them watching television like immediately. I rather have them like just sit, calm down, you know, collect their thoughts, and then start on their homework, so they can chill and collect their thoughts in the kitchen, and then they can start their homework either on maybe the bar. There's a bar, they can sit there and do their homework, or they can move into their bedrooms where they can also do their homework as well. So for the bedrooms, by the way, there are 5 bedrooms like I said, and all the bedrooms are gonna be a little bit more colorful than the ground floor. So as you can see, for the ground floor, I'm using one wallpaper everywhere. I do change the wallpaper in the hallways to a different one, but still very bland. That was like really intentional from my side. I just wanted it to look very soothing and calming in the downstairs area, a little bit classy as well. And then upstairs in the bedrooms, the personalities really do shine through. So there will be one toddler bedroom for only one toddler, a 2 kids boys bedroom, although one bedroom, it can either, actually they both can be either boy or girl, but I'm saying boys because they're typical boy colors, but you can have a girl in there. That's okay. I mean, I think you can mix it up. And there is one teen girls bedroom, which is really clearly a teen girls bedroom, but again, you can place a teen boy there if you like, if it fits his personality. Why not? And then of course a master bedroom as well. So there's only one bedroom with an ensuite bathroom, and I decided to give that to the teen girls bedroom because I don't know, I think she needed it. And there was also a little glitch with the roof. So my roofing really came into the home. I don't know what it was. Usually I have a little bit of clipping, but now I had a severe part of roof clipping through, and I could have changed the roof outside. I could have done that, but I just love how it looked on the outside, and lowering the roof, making it smaller, just completely ruined the front for me. So I decided to keep it, and I worked around the clipping. You guys will see it when we're gonna move up what I mean, but for me it doesn't really bother me. And if you have get together, you can place wardrobes where I addressed the clipping, but because this is only a base game build, I did not do that. Oh, and by the way, when I uploaded this home to the gallery, it's on the gallery by the way, all the information is in the description of the video, but when I uploaded it to the gallery, or I wanted to, I checked again if everything was base game, and there were 2 items not base game. So I did take those out and I replaced them with different items. So you will see me placing a plant from Outdoor Retreat in the teen girl's bedroom. That is a plant that I always get mixed up. I also did it in my base game and parenthood let's build. I don't know, it just looks so very base game to me. But I did remove it. I also used the Grim Reaper ghoulish guitar. I mean, if I filter my game, it says base game, but when I go into the library, it says that it's like a different kind of thing, so not really base game. So I just decided to remove that and place a black guitar instead, so that it fitted in with the style of the room. So here, making the office. So the office is a little bit more traditional, and as you guys seen, I oh my god, I downscaled the side table. So the annoying thing is when you're downscaling like beds, tables, side tables, chairs, the footprint stays the same. So if your sim wants to use it, like the little table, the things will float because you have downscaled the table, but you haven't downscaled the, the print where your sim needs to place the item, which I understand. I mean, I don't think they can really change that, but for placing items on the little table, I needed to use the Move Objects cheat to lower my plant. So that is what I was doing. So yeah, what am I doing here? I'm furnishing the hallway and trying to make it look very inviting and nice. So yeah, that's basically it. What am I doing here? Oh, starting with the upstairs area, adding in the doors, painting the walls, of course, and I think I'm gonna start with the master bedroom first. So the master bedroom is gonna be very plain. I'm always making master bedrooms very plain and clean because in my mind, mommies and daddies don't really like clutter in their bedroom. I don't like it. My bedroom is very clean. Although clean, I didn't clean it today, but it's very non-cluttered whatsoever. I do have like a large accent wall in my bedroom, and that is the Brooklyn Bridge. I have a wall-sized wallpaper, from left to right, one wall with the Brooklyn Bridge. I love that bridge so much. It's a gorgeous bridge, and I have that on my wall. That's like the only thing that is really loud and bold, but I do have it in black and white because that is my overall theme for my bedroom. Although my living room used to be very black, gray and white, since my grandmother died and I I collected some items from her home that nobody wanted, but those are actually wooden, dark wooden items, and I still need to paint them white, or I'm actually gonna whitewash them. I don't know if anybody knows how to do that. I definitely don't. I still need to look into how to whitewash, woodworks. But I'm definitely gonna do that so that it fits in with my overall color scheme. But for now, if you look into my home, it's a little bit darker because of the dark wooden items that I have. So I have a very large, beautiful, I'm saying very beautiful dining table of my grandmother. It's a wooden table, and in the middle it's like a black granite surface, and then the outer thingies, you know, surrounding that granite is all dark wood. But it's very beautiful, and that table actually makes me not want to paint it, or paint it. I'm gonna whitewash it. Whitewashing is not painting, because I want to keep the grains inside of the table. You know, the wood grains. I love wood grains in wooden tables, wooden chairs, everything wood. I love seeing the grain. So painting anything that is of wood is a no-no for me. I would never paint anything that is like a darker color and like paint it with like a white paint or something. I would never do that. Usually I just try to buy my wooden objects in white with the grain already in it. But anyways, it's a beautiful table. I don't know why anybody didn't want it. It's actually enormous. You can fit, so now I have 4 chairs on it, but actually if you move all the chairs, you can have 3 on either side, and then on the left and right side you can have 1 as well. So I can actually fit 8 people now in my dining room, which is awesome. I used to have like a really normal sized IKEA table, which was also really nice, but when you walked into my living and dining space, it's like a combined space, it really looked like an IKEA set, you know. And it's of course normal, because all my furnishing except for my couch were from IKEA. So now I have something from my grandmother, and I also have a very large cabinet, you know, those very old cabinets with glass doors where you keep your fine china, you know, the very expensive glasses of wines, and the you know, the plates that you only use like once a year. That kind of closet I also got from her, and I'm also whitewashing that, but it looks really amazing in my living room. Very, very happy with that. So here, oh my gosh, I have talked over the entire toddler bedroom. So for the toddler bedroom, I went with pink, and if you guys saw it and looked very closely, I did downscale some of the items. So I downscaled a oh my gosh, what's the name? You know, a stove. I downscaled the stove, so I don't know if Sims are gonna try and cook on it, but I just found it really cute that the toddler has its own little, you know, easy oven where she can play with, and I just thought it was a really nice idea. So here, starting with one of the kid boys bedroom, and here I also am sizing down items. I wanted this to look like a boy that really is into science and sci-fi and Star Wars and Star Trek and all those things. So I needed something that looked like, you know, a scientific. That's not really the word that I was looking for, but something very nerdy and scientific. So I thought, let's downscale that very large looking, I think it's like a observatory that I downscaled. I'm not sure, but it's there in the corner. Again, I don't know if Sims are gonna try to use it, and if they are using it, are they gonna glitch out? Do they get stuck? I don't know. I haven't tested it at all, but yeah, very curious actually. I'm probably gonna test it a little bit later. So here, another boy's bedroom, but like I said, both bedrooms can be either boy or girl. And at first I was like, let's go with a little bit of yellow and black and white, but then I don't know, I had like a feeling that I needed a all black white bedroom. So this entire bedroom is gonna be black and white. I don't know, it just felt really right to do that. So that is his favorite colors. He's a bit of an emo, very how do you say it, sad. He's a sad little boy or a girl, going through his black and white phase. I mean, when he's gonna grow up, he's probably gonna go for a little bit more color, but at this point he's stuck in black and white. So yeah, it's actually a small bedroom. I was struggling with placing everything. I mean, I wanted it to look lived in and used, but I didn't want to have like routing issues with my Sims, so I was struggling a little bit with that. So I added in a movie poster there because he just loves that movie where everybody gets eaten by the cow plant. He just adores that movie, so I thought let's add in the poster for him because he likes it. It's not black and white, but that's okay. So here, starting with the bathroom. So there are 3 bathrooms in this home. There's one downstairs, there's one here in the hallway, and there's one in the teen girls bedroom. So 3 in total. I think that is a fair amount of bathrooms. If this house was a little bit larger, I could have made it larger. But if it was larger, I would have probably given everyone an ensuite. But I didn't. So yeah. So yeah, that's basically all I needed to say for this little section here. A little pause right there because oh, I needed to save. I was like, let's save because you never know. I have actually have my game crashed a few times yesterday after the patch. So I did notice that it was one of my CC objects and I did pull them out. But to be sure, I thought let's save in the process. So for the teen girls bedroom, we are going for a little bit more color. So the yellow wallpaper, I am gonna change to more of a white wallpaper. It was just a little bit too much yellow in this bedroom and I needed something more downtoning. So I do change the wallpaper on the sides, but the very beautiful wallpaper with the flowers, that is gonna stay. So yeah, what am I doing? Oh, here I'm gonna place the flower, you know, the flower from Outdoor Retreat. First I'm using this really nice Basegame one, but then I was like, oh my gosh, too much yellow, I need to change it up. So a little bit later I removed those yellow flowers right here and I placed the Outdoor Retreat ones, which I'm gonna replace again with a pink flower instead. So it's all fixed. So if you only have Basegame, don't worry, there are only Basegame items in this home. So we're almost at the end of the video. We still need to furnish the pool house, by the way. The pool house is still coming up. And then we are all done. So tonight, by the way, for the people who have forgotten, although I don't think you can forget, tonight at 12 o'clock European Belgium time, so here Eastern, I think it's like Eastern European, 12 o'clock at midnight, the new Cats and Dogs expansion pack is gonna come out. So I'm so excited about that. I actually took a little nap after work so that I could be very energized to wait until midnight. Although I'm still gonna need lots and lots of coffee to make it till then, and then okay, I have planned to start building like right away, but I know how I am. I'm probably gonna explore the world a little bit, play around with the Create a Pet tool thingy, you know, Create a Pet. And yeah, building is probably gonna come a little bit later, probably in the morning when the children are gonna leave for school. I'm gonna start building my first home. Yeah, that's probably the realistic planning, but my planning that I have right here in front of me is like download the download pack, build house. That's what I have here in front of me, but yeah, we will see if I can make it. Anyways, here starting with furnishing the pool house. So for the pool house, I went with a studio kind vibe. So there's a little kitchen right there. I did forget the sink, but there is a sink in the bathroom. And so I think it's okay because if we didn't have a sink, or if we did have a sink, we have like a really small space to chop up everything. So I think oh, what you can do, I was just thinking, what you can do is you can place a dishwasher there so that you don't need a sink in your kitchen. Anyway, so I went with a studio kind of feel. There's a bed, there's a dining table, a little kitchenette, and there's also a little seating area that I'm gonna place at the front. So this is basically a guest pool house. So this is a pool house where you can have I don't know, maybe your mother-in-law can stay here in the pool house. I mean, that's probably something that I would do. If you don't want her in your home, you can place her in the pool house. She has all the privacy, Mona, English, all the privacy that she needs right there, and she won't bother you whatsoever. Or you can have like a old friend who you know is very messy. He or she can stay there as well. So yeah, lots of options right there. So I think we're at the end of the video. Yes, we are. So we are going into screenshots, and I'm hoping that you guys really enjoyed this little voiceover, this video. If you haven't seen part 2, by the way, I will link it here up in the screen. So I'm hoping that you all are having a awesome day. I'm forgetting. Oh, and if you haven't subscribed, by the way, if you haven't subscribed and you liked the video, please subscribe to the channel for Mona, so that you would never ever miss a video of mine. Oh my gosh. So I'm hoping that you all are having an awesome day today, and I will hopefully see you soon. Bye bye.